Hello everyone. Now we start our discussion of Act II of the drama Macbeth written by William Shakespeare. So as the drama starts, the scene is in the castle of Macbeth where the feast is over and King Duncan is gone to his chamber to sleep. It is the fateful night of the murder of the king. The night is unusually stormy and dark. Banquo meets Macbeth and informs him that the king had given many promises, so many. He had given a precious diamond to Lady Macbeth. Banquo asks Macbeth what he thinks of the prophecies of the three witches. He invites Banquo to have a private talk and tells him that he will have honor and rewards if he follows his advice. Banquo promises to follow his advice and goes away. Now Macbeth is left all alone. Soon Macbeth imagines that a dagger is hanging in the air before him. Macbeth tries to catch it, but it escapes his touch. The bloody point on the dagger shows him the path to Duncan's chamber. Soon he hears a bell ring, which is the signal given by Lady Macbeth to get ready to commit the deed. And that's the end of scene first of act second. This scene is also called as the dagger scene, which is very important in the respect of this drama. So now as the scene second starts, Lady Macbeth gives heavy doses of wine to guards at the gate of King's chamber. Lady Macbeth waits outside while Macbeth has entered Duncan's room to commit the murder. She hears the owl shriek and hears Macbeth give out a cry of fear. She is afraid that Macbeth has been detected, but Macbeth soon comes out from the king's chamber in alarm and tells Lady Macbeth that he has murdered the king. He also tells Lady Macbeth that he hears strange cries in the air. Lady Macbeth tries to quiet him by saying that it is only the fear of his mind. Lady Macbeth laughs at him and says that a little water will clear his hand. In response to the knocking at the gate, the porter enters and, before opening it, plays the Porter of Hellgate for some time. He does not know that the place is really no better than hell. The king lies murdered nearly. The porter had gone to bed late at night and is therefore reluctant to get up at so early an hour and open the gate. So each knock makes him swear at the knocker and take him to be an applicant for admission to hell. The first knocker must be a farmer who tried to make money out of scarcity in the land by hoarding corn, but who hung himself in disappointment when he saw that the prices would come down. The second knocker must be a Jesuit equivocator who swore both on the right side and on the wrong. The third knocker must be a rascally English tailor who cheated his customer out of the cloth given to him for making garments of foreign pattern. The knocking is repeated many times. Then the porter opens the gate. Macduff and Lennox enter. Macduff asks the porter if his master is up. Soon Macbeth appears before him. They say good morning to one another. Then Macduff proceeds to King's chamber, whom he was to rouse early. In the meantime, Macbeth and Lennox speak about the unruby weather of the night and the evil sights and sounds which the people saw and heard during the night. Macduff immediately comes back crying, "Horror, horror!" Macbeth and Lennox learn from him that The king has been murdered in his bed, and they at once hasten to the king's bedroom. Macduff soon makes up everybody by his cries of alarm. The whole castle is aroused. Lady Macbeth and Banquo join Macduff. Lady Macbeth pretends to be as amazed as anybody else. Macbeth returns from the room where he has murdered the two grooms in a pretended fit of passion. He is profoundly demonstrative of his grief. He gives out that the king has been murdered by his chamberlains in a fit of wrath. His killing of the grooms helps him to ward off general suspicion from himself. He explains that he has slain the grooms, whose very person bore clear evidence of their guilt. Lady Macbeth faints and is carried off. Malcolm and Donalbain suspect some treachery. They are apprehensive of designs of their lives as well. They immediately decide to flee from Scotland. A council of nobles is set up on Banquo's motion to investigate the murder and decide what is to be done as regards the future. Outside Macbeth Castle, Rose and an old man are talking about the dreadful and strange times. Macduff comes there and informs them that Malcolm and Donalbain have fled away after their father's murder. Rose now tells them that Macbeth has been named the King of Scotland. They also suspect some unexpected consequences in the future.